Hi there everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. This is Betty, I'm a nutritionist and I'm helping people to transition to a plant-based lifestyle and also help heal their bodies with a plant-based lifestyle, with a vegan lifestyle, with raw vegan lifestyle. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Today I'm going to cover the topic which is very, very dear to my heart because I'm a mom. And I know how it is when you have kids that are with you in one house and you want to make a change. At the same time, you are kind of hesitating how it's going to be for your whole family, to introduce new lifestyle, and you're a little bit hesitating of if it will work, and you are worried and you are nervous and you want the best for your family, but at the same time you don't know a lot of things, and you want to make it easy and pleasant, and you want to introduce this beautiful lifestyle in the best way possible. So today I'm going to cover the topic. I don't want to make it too long. I know we are all busy, so I'm going to try to do the most important things, and talk about the most important things. But in general, I really appreciate that you are here and you are interested in learning of how you can improve to have this lifestyle and introduce it to your family as well. So I will just tell you a short story of how it worked for me. Well, I turned vegan before I had my kids, so I was vegan for 4 years, and pretty much 4 years of like almost raw all the time. So I've been experienced, and I know I knew what I had to do when I had my kids. So I had a vegan pregnancy both times. I had home births. I delivered healthy children, and since birth they were vegan. So I was breastfeeding both of them for many years. It's a really long time. And then I transitioned them to a vegan lifestyle, meaning I introduced them to a vegan lifestyle, vegan diet. And my kids are vegan. I'm sure there are exceptions, and there's moments that they don't eat vegan for many reasons, but 99.9% they are vegan, and I'm very, very proud of it. I am very proud of it. I am proud of them. So this is my pride, as much as I try to give them the free hand and just let them do what they want to do, but they pretty much, they're happy to do it. I'm talking about my older one, because my younger one, 2 years old, he doesn't really understand much. So when I tell him, no, Rio, this is not vegan, he's like, what do you want from me? But as much as I'm pretty much talking about my older son, because he is understanding and he is amazing. He always asks for, is it vegan? Mommy, is it vegan? So that's sweet. Of course, there are exceptions, and this we're gonna talk about in a moment. But I just want you to know that my kids are vegan, my family is vegan, my husband is vegan. And again, this took some time. He's maybe not 100% vegan, but he is pretty much vegan. He's at home vegan, and he's with me vegan, and he's vegan. First I want to talk about relationship, and if you are with someone in a relationship that is not vegan, or you want him to be vegan but he doesn't want. So okay, if he wants to, then obviously you know what to do, and you slowly do it together, and everything is good, and it works great. If he doesn't want, or she doesn't want, then you have to manipulate a little bit, in a good way, of course, because it's everything for good cause. So what I would suggest is be the good example always. And this is my best and most important advice. Be the example. If you will make a veggie soup, obviously, I don't know, but he might want it as well, like if it's good, obviously. But so be the example. Show how you eat and present it in the best way possible, not telling him like, you're not gonna eat the soup, so I'm not gonna cook again for you because I don't want to touch the chicken. Not this way. This is not gonna help. So what you need to do is be a good example and say, look, I made this soup. It's vegan soup, but just try it, see if you like it. If he says, great, I tried, he liked it, everything's good. But if he didn't like it, then just say, okay, I appreciate that you tried, right? I appreciate that you had a taste, and so I think there's a lot, it's very personal the way you are. I was also often very upset that I am coming from the healthy vegan lifestyle. Like, I'm not really the salt and fatty sauces. person, so I'm always like trying to add as little salt as possible with as little ingredients. Everything is kind of mono meals and eventually very tasteless, but it works for me. But I know when I'm cooking for other people, I need to, you know, add more spices, and I've learned that now, you know. The second thing is, I think, is you can, you know, really show him why you are vegan. So let's say you show him documentaries or some interviews, or you invite someone to your house who was vegan longer than you and, you know, have more answers than you, and just really try to show him this lifestyle as well. So it's not only on you, you know. Sometimes people, they don't really understand, what do you want from me? Like, I don't want this. But they might have, you know, they might rely on stereotypes, and they might not necessarily know why they don't want to do it. So I think it's very important to educate them, the same as you should educate yourself why you want to be vegan, and then you have answers. Another thing is, which I think is very important, is to cook good. If you make good food, what would be the reason that he would not eat? I mean, first of all, like, I think me personally, if someone cooks for me, like, awesome, whatever you cook for me, obviously vegan, but, you know, I would not complain. Just give me the food. I don't have to work. So I think it's important that you make good food, so he's actually going to like it. You know, this was my reason, my problem always, because I am so minimalistic when it comes to cooking, and I always try to do a little salt and no fat and this, and then people are like, this is just not working. And I think when you transition someone to a vegan diet, you have to do it even more spicy, even more salty, so they don't feel the difference, you know. So often when we have friends right now, also in our house, I'm always going for the unhealthy meals. So I don't give him a green smoothie in the morning and green juice and all kinds of things that might not necessarily people want to try, which I think they are amazing anyway, but some people prefer to have eggs in the morning. So I'm trying to make a potato omelette or other things that people will enjoy, you know, or just show them, you know, cornflakes with vegan milk, so they understand, like, that's actually possible and easy, you know, and it doesn't require so much work. So this is, make it accessible for them, make it, you know, very good alternative. So, you know, when they eat a sandwich in the morning, you can just give them bread with vegan cheese and a cucumber, and that's pretty much what they eat, right? You can make an omelette which is not based on eggs, but you can make chickpea omelette or potato omelette or other, you know, instant whatever, just so they feel, you know, that it's accessible for them and easy, and they can do it on their own. So I think this is like, go for the tasty kind of thing, so they feel, you know, good with it. So this is like for the beginning. This is for the beginning when you want to transition someone, and this is a huge topic. Like, I'm not able to cover everything in this video, but in general, be the example, show them the good food, and invite people that might be more, you know, experienced in it, so they don't feel like they are strangers and they are weird and they're gonna be, you know, looking as weird. Actually, you know, show them that people eat this way. There's so many people eat this way, and if you have friends that do that, you know, invite them, so he doesn't feel like something is wrong with you, you know, that you suddenly decided to go vegan. When it comes to having kids, it's very personal. I personally struggled a lot with my first child. My first child was only about the breast milk for many years. I'm talking like 2-3+ years. He was only breast milk. Like, he really wanted my breast milk all the time. That's a topic, you know, it's a huge topic. It's another video. But basically, he is, you know, a person that's very picky. He doesn't really enjoy eating as well. He's like, whatever, you know, just give me something quick and let me play. And he doesn't even spend the time to eat. That's the crazy thing. Like, he doesn't care. Like, I gave him, you know, apples, he eats them, but he is like, so he didn't eat the whole day, and he doesn't care. So my older son is like that. So this was a struggle for me, huge one, because I really had to work hard to make him eat anything. My younger son, he eats everything, and he's excited to eat, and he really is asking for it all the time. He comes back from the wherever, and he's asking me, I want to eat, and, you know, and he is also eating a lot of bad things. But another huge topic that we need to cover, but sometimes we have to let go of being perfect. This is hard for me because I am very total. I want to do everything, not perfect, but all the way. And that's also why I give up often on things, because I want to do it all the way, and when it doesn't work, I'm like, just, you know, let's just finish, because it doesn't work for me. So I think we have to give up on perfection. And often people, when they come to me, my clients, and they tell me, I didn't manage, I'm like, that's okay. You can, you don't manage for a week, but then you come back. So it's better to do something imperfectly than not trying at all. So you better try. And even if it doesn't work for 3 days, it might work for 2 days a week. And that's when you have to be proud of yourself because you made the changes. So the kids, it's, every child is different. So we have to really, talk individually about your family and your situation, because it's individual and it's very personal. I have 2 kids, they are, completely different in everything, in how they look, how they eat, how they sleep, everything. So it's hard for me to give advices to someone that I don't know. But I have a blog about it, Picky Eaters, which is very detailed, covered in what I want to share with you when it comes to picky eaters and kids in general, and nutrition for kids as well. As I mentioned, I'm a perfectionist, and I struggled with that because sometimes when my kids didn't have a green smoothie, I would be like, okay, whatever, just eat those cookies, like just have those cookies. And and then the other day I'm like, that's it with the cookies, we are having here a day of cleans. And my son is like, no, we won't. So when the children are exposed to the bad foods and all the snacks and really bad vegan snacks, you have 2 choices. It's either you will feel bad about it, or accept it and do your best and and relax. And I was sabotaging myself, and I was like, I'm failing here, I'm failing big time, because I never thought that my kids would eat those ice cream that are not from health store, and they are just these colorful, horrible, I'm having a hard time speaking about it because I feel like I failed big time, Then at the same time, they still eat good food. They still are vegan and they still eat good food. So, you have to take things in proportions, because I know that when they will be bigger and they will have, acne from, growing up, I know that I can be in charge of this, and I can tell them, look, you just have to stop eating this crap, come back to the foods that I was offering you, and everything is going to be okay. And I know that they will come back, because my older son, he is a genius. He understands everything perfectly, and I adore him in every single way, the way he is, and he knows. But still, he is a child, and we can't raise our children the way we think we can, because they are individuals, and we need to let them be, And I'm struggling with this. I'm not perfect. I am far from perfect. I'm getting angry at him often. I tell him, like, you want that? You want that cookie? Eat it. But it breaks my heart when they do, and when they eat this bad stuff. But still, you are important as well. So this is a family struggle, because I want them eat the best they can. Of course, I know how it is. Get the cake, get the snacks, get the chips, but eat also the good stuff. But once you allow them to eat the bad stuff, they never want to come back to the good stuff. And that's the problem. I want my kids to have everything at home, from vegan yogurts to vegan cheese to tofu to anything they want, to unhealthy chocolate, which is not from the health store, all this vegan crappy food. But I want them to eat good. But the moment you let them eat the bad stuff, the good stuff is always pushed away. And when they have vegan yogurts, that's what they want to eat all day. My younger son especially. Reef is kind of more shaped already. He asks for apples, he asks for cucumbers. He's like, okay, I ate the snacks, so now I need to eat an apple and a cucumber. I'm like, yes, you do. So I'm like trying to give him pepper sometimes and lettuce. They're eating bad, but they are vegan, and I am proud like this, with my chin up, and I'm like proud of them. And the kids in school, when they see them, they are like, I think they don't really realize what it is, but when they grow up, they will understand that, they had vegan kids in school, and that's beautiful. And I always, and this is very important, listen everybody, you have to show your kids that they are special, different in a special, different way. We are not eating these products, so now you have to feel bad about it. And I always come from this idea in my head. You have to be smart with this kind of things. I want them to eat healthy. I know how they should be eating, and I know how important it is for their growth. At the same time, you have to let go, because if you will be stressed about it, they will not enjoy. I don't say I'm perfect. I'm stressed as well. I want them to eat the best. I see that they are eating these cookies and this mouth is with chocolate, and I'm like, oh God, save me. At the same time, I'm like, they are kids, you know? You can't raise your kids the way you want them to raise them, because it will never work. They are individuals. You need to raise them the way they show you, you know, they lead you. They lead you. And they lead me as a mother. I'm not the mother I wanted to be. I'm the mother they teach me how to be, and they allow me to be. And this is important. So family struggle is we as mothers, and I know we all do, because whomever I coach and whoever have kids, we do the same. Why they don't eat those greens? I'm so hard for me to give a green smoothie. And this is covered in my blog. So please have a look at it, because I'm helping you a lot with this kind of practical advices. I also have an ebook about social gatherings, which also can be helpful when it comes to, you know, interacting with other people. But when it comes to, you know, you need to understand that they might not want a green smoothie at a certain time of their lives, but then they come back to it, or suddenly they surprise you. Like when I was not feeling good the other day, Reef was making for me a smoothie. He puts all kinds of strange smooth fruits, but it worked, and he made me a meal. And I can't tell him like, Reef, this is not tasty, or I just say like, thank you so much. You are amazing. You took care of me. You knew what will make me feel good. So family struggles, it's all very personal, like the way you look at it, you know. If you want your kids to be vegan, be the example. Show them, explain them. There is hundreds of videos of how you can affect your kids and show them. You know, my son, I'm talking Reef because Reef is still tiny, but Reef, when he was maybe 3 years old, I bought him a book of ABC being vegan. I told him that, you know, we don't buy this because this isn't vegan, because this is, you know, hurting animals. And I was clear about it, and I said, eggs comes from a chicken's butt. Would you like to eat it? And he was laughing, and he says, no, I won't. So it's we underestimate so much the kids. We don't even know how much they feel, and they, you know, they just smart, and they know, you know, what is the truth. And often, you know, when there are kids coming to us after school, and Reef has friends, you know, I explain them, we are not eating animals. Animals are our friends. We don't eat them. And the kids don't really understand it. They don't really talk about it. But eventually, I know that they would not want to eat the animals as well. But they just don't have this choice, or the parents didn't make them aware. And I encourage you to do so, because once they connect, it's going to be very hard for them, like for us, to go back to eating animal products. This video is going to be long. I know I don't cover everything I want to cover. You know, it's difficult to do it on the spot. But if you have more questions, specific question to your situation, tell me. I'll try to answer it. I can make another video. In the meantime, I want you to be calm with yourself. Be calm, you know, be calm, and just remember you are doing your best, and the kids copy you. They don't copy whom you want to be, they copy whom you are. So if you will do that, it will happen. If you feel that they are not following you, give it some time. It takes time. It takes time for you to change, and it takes time for them, for everybody, for all the family members in the house, your close family, or, you know, your cousins, your uncles. It takes time. And the last but not least, love yourself. Love yourself, and let yourself make mistakes, and just let go. Let go sometimes, you know. I prefer us to have fun rather, you know, tell my kids like, you have to have a green smoothie rather having, you know, cookies. And my kids are amazing still, you know. I take it for granted, but my kids are vegan, healthy, beautiful kids, and you know, that's beautiful. But I know that we are judging ourselves, and we want to be perfect, and we are like, but this is so unhealthy, please take it. It's a green smoothie for you. It's sweet, it's beautiful, it's tasty. I get it, we want that, but sometimes we are, you know, we cannot control them. They are individuals. We are ourselves. We can take care of ourselves. We can just show them what we know, what we can, you know, offer them. but eventually they are themselves, you know, and we need to let them be. But by being a good example, you build, you know, slowly, day by day, you build their habits, because they see what the mom is doing, you know. It's more important than anything else. The habits, what you show them, you know, what you doing every single day, that's what they remember. Anyway, I got to pick up my kids from school, so I got to go. But please share with me any questions you have. If this topic is, you know, not covered all the way, I know, but please see my blog. There is a topic about it, you know, picky eaters, and also there is my ebook, which also covers a lot about social gatherings, and this can help with, you know, how to handle social situation meetings. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you here so much, and I'm sure that when we, you know, relax and let our body just do its job and, you know, slowly make it happen, it's much easier than when we, you know, rush and stress and we want everything to be perfect from the first moment. So just take your time, take a deep breath. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, but it requires work, patience, you know, and time. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you for watching. Okay, Riff, I wanted to ask you something today. I was asking the YouTubers. You want to be a YouTuber today? Okay, so I was asking my YouTubers. Actually, no, I was not asking. They asked me, how do you feel about the fact that you are vegan?
Good.
You like it? Why do you like it?
Because if you will not be vegan, all of the animals will die.
Not all of them, but only the ones that we eat, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and do you think they want to be free?
Yes.
Right. And what else do you like about being vegan? Hey, Rio, do you like to be vegan? You want the bike? I give you in a moment. But Rio, do you like to be vegan?
No.
No, why? Do you like to eat vegan food?
No.
Okay guys, so sorry, but Rio doesn't like to be vegan. Rio... Anyway, bye!
Bye.
Bye, Rio! I have a question to you, okay? Can you answer? Do you like to be vegan?
No.
You destroyed it, you have to say yes.
No.
Why not? Do you like to eat tuna?
No.
Good job!
No.
You don't like to eat tuna. And what about, do you like to eat chicken?
No.
Why? Because it's an animal?
Not all.
Only Trina?
Ten.
Trina is good, I know. And what about...
Well,
Yeah, only the good one, yeah?
mal done.
Ah, yeah, that's...
No. It's
Trina, yeah, you are... Yeah, good job. That's Trina. Well done. And what else? And tell me... And do you also... You have an amazing haircut today. I really love your hair. You have beautiful hair, you know?